Girl, Danny.
Girl, Kelly,
Girl,
baby.
Yeah, we love Kelly. Doesn't kill you,
Kelly.
makes you stronger. All
Ooh,
right, let's see if they cut us off. Hold on, let me check this privacy now. Yep, we're on public. We're good.
good deal.
What's going on? Come on. Doesn't kill you, make you stronger, baby. No challenge, no change. Go ahead, Dave. What a great song.
Woo! Kelly.
20 something years ago, she was on AOL. Oh, American Idol. Sorry.
That's crazy.
AOL.
AOL.
Yeah,
AOL.
yeah. Go ahead, Kelly. Come on. We're trying to chop it up so we don't get banned.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah. You guys know this one. You yourself
Love my
and I.
Kelly. I love my Kelly.
Yeah, yeah. Come on. No challenge, no change, boys and girls. All right, we're gonna come back to Kelly. What's going on? That's a great song. She's awesome, isn't she? Freaking awesome, man.
Yep.
Love Kelly. Never a controversy. Never a freaking. You know what I'm saying? Just good, man. Don't even know her. Can't even name drop her. But you know what? She's good, man. I really don't
name
watch
drop her. I can name drop her. She's my wife. She doesn't know it though.
End of story. That's right. End of story. What is going on, everyone? Welcome. We'll give you guys a couple extra minutes because we switched on over to we got to get official. After season 6, we're up to episode 10, 10 Danny. Welcome to our KFit Talk podcast. We got to start directing it toward the brand. The brand right now has to be done on our KFit Talk Facebook page. So make sure you guys are jumping on over and following this KFit Talk Facebook page, as well as the KFit Talk YouTube page. So you're going to be seeing it live on these guys now. No more, on Koga. It's not Koga. This is KFit Talk. All right. And also we have I think we have a KFit Talk Instagram. So
yes,
I'm sure we'll do something with TikTok. We'll figure all that out. But today it's about season 6, episode 10. I think it's our last one before we fall into fall, which we're going to be falling into fitness on this podcast today. So welcome, everyone. My name is Jon Koga. I'm here with my partner in crime, Danny, partner in fitness crime, Danny K, coming at you from Danny K Gym and Wellness down in Westminster, Maryland. All right. We are unofficially sponsored by Sizzle International. Sizzle is a science-based company. All right. Sizzle actually stands for stay. It is. Danny's holding up her ripped.
This is the new flavor. What?
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Let's feature that today. Science, innovation, success, energy, longevity. SISEL. Science, innovation, success, energy, and longevity. All right. Now, we got some great products. We have something for everybody. In your body, on your body, in your house, on your house, whatever the hell you want. You can use these products. Paraben-free, toxin-free, chemical-free, harmful chemicals, that is. There's obviously chemicals and everything. And we have a 400,000 square foot plant, or 400,000 square foot plant. At that point, it doesn't matter. Out in Provo, Utah, where we make products for over 800 other companies, all right? So chances are you might be using one of your products that are made, not formulated, because we formulate our own high energy, intensity, top ingredient ridden products that you can actually purchase. All right. And for a fraction of the cost when you break down all the ingredients that's in there. Anyway, we're going to feature a product later on today, but I want to introduce you to Danny K down there in Danny K Gym and Wellness. Last week we missed last week. All right. But we're back. We started our free talk episode that we posted up, which has got thousands of hits. Everybody loves our KFit Talk free talk. So go back and check out the other seasons, all the other seasons episodes. But specifically, if you're on your podcast, or make sure you get to your podcast platforms and subscribe and check out all the other episodes we have. We're at season 6, episode 10 today, and I got to hand it over to Danny K. I got to see what's going on in Danny's life. What's up, Danny? Talk to us.
What's up? So first of all, I want people to know that because we're on KFit Talk Facebook page, right? So when you click this, if you hit it, you see a drop down that says KFit Talk, and then there's a bell. My bell is black because I hit it. So what that does is it pulls up, get all live notifications. So do me a favor and click that bell so you get all live notifications. Okay. So my freezer stopped freezing on Saturday. I don't know why, but it
Okay.
now freezes again. I don't know. Like
Wait.
whatever. My basement got flooded out yesterday because we had like 4 inches of rain in like 5 minutes or some shit. It was crazy.
Oh shit, that's what that was.
And it like my porch is not finished yet, so my cousin's like fixing my porch so it doesn't leak in my basement. And
All right.
but anyway, so I dealt with that. And then when I woke up, I went to flush the toilet and my handle broke. So, that's 3 things. So I'm done, right? But I took it all in stride, right? I was so cool. Like, I was like, okay, all right. Just like even like with my basement yesterday getting flooded, there's nothing I can do. Getting mad and pissed off is not going to take the water out, is not going to stop the rain from coming in, is not going to stop what happened, right?
That's right.
So I just had to focus and reset and like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, get the shop vac. Okay, so I didn't know or I forgot that with the shop vac, when you do water, you have to take the filter off. Because if you don't, the filter gets soaked down and it starts spewing out the back. So while I'm sucking up the water in the front, it's puddling in the back of it. And I'm like, God, okay,
Shit.
I'm gonna laugh at this. And guess what? I'm just gonna put my box fans on. A friend of mine just dropped off a dehumidifier to me today, so I'm gonna get that,
Nice.
and that's gonna all work. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. So, yep. Guess what? Okay, I'm all done.
Yeah, you put a smile on
So,
her face.
so I just yeah, I just kind of focused and reset and was like, you know what? Ha
I like
ha.
that.
You won't get me. Nothing I can do. Thank God my basement isn't finished. Like I want to get my basement finished, but I'm not going to get it finished until I get all this water issue figured out, right? So
Yeah.
we're in the process of figuring that out and coming to, some resolutions with it and everything. So whatever.
Oh. Hey Danny, I tell you, you're better than me. I would have blew a gasket, man.
I
Where's it gonna get
I
me?
mean, but what does that get you? That just gets you more upset and more
That's true.
frustrated. And I mean, I couldn't do it.
There's certain things that people think I'm going to respond in a certain way, and then other thing, it's so weird. Like I think it has to do with your mindset, as always. Everything does, or a
right.
frame of mind that you're in. If you're already pissed off that day because of X, Y, and Z, and you're entitled to it, maybe we react differently.
Yeah.
But you got to just tell yourself. Is it really going to change if I, drop 15 F bombs, which I probably would have
Oh,
done?
I did drop F bombs. Don't get me wrong. But I don't even have to be mad to drop them. You know what I mean? Like it's all good.
I hear you. We got some sensitive,
Yeah.
this is,
You know.
sensitive times right now. So you got to be careful with
Plug
the.
them.
That's it. Yep, exactly. All right. So listen, we season 6, episode 10. We're coming in. I think next week. Today's the 13th. Next week, I think, is actually his fall season starts. So we're gonna one of
Well,
our
the 21st.
or the 21st. Okay, so we might be able to squeak one more episode in before we go to season 7, which is incredible. We started this thing out a year and a half ago. It'll be 2 years come February. And, it really, because of each and every one of you guys subscribing and listening has really we've been able to really get some momentum with this thing. And we're in 20, I think up to 20, let's just say 20 countries right now of listeners. So we want to welcome our listeners from every single country. And thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Like I said, we're building a brand here. Danny has Danny Knight, Jon Koga has, I have the Koga Fitness brand. Together we put the KFit Talk brand together. We really want to start building this thing up so we can reach out to the masses and we can, eventually turn this thing into something that everybody can really, really enjoy with more content and more contests and more giveaways and whatnot. So help us climb the charts with this thing and make sure you subscribe to it. You might not agree with everything we say, folks, in life. Nobody agrees with what everybody else says, but it's opinion based. It's there's a lot of facts involved. We do our research, and also if we don't have the answer, we're going to get you guys the answer. All right. So coming at us from every angle is from every angle is okay. We're okay with people coming at us. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you come correct, because if you don't come correct, we're going to come back at you. All right. So, and that's the beautiful thing about, this country and freedom of speech. We're not going to make it political. Sometimes we do. It's hard not to when it's in your face. But you know what? Sit back and enjoy it. Chew the fat with us for the next 45 minutes. Drop your comments, drop your questions, drop your concerns, and have some fun with it. We're doing this for you guys. Yes, Danny and myself love to kick it each week and see each other and talk to each other because we don't get to do it as much as we'd like to. And we will in the near future because we're going to put some events together where we're going to both be present. And we want you guys to enjoy this thing, learn something. Leave today saying we made you laugh, we made you cry, we made you curse us. It's fine. It's okay. It's all good in the hood.
It's
All
all
right.
good in the hood.
And just enjoy it. Take yourself out of your crazy world for an hour, 45 minutes or so, and we've done our job. Then, like I said, when we don't expect you to agree with everything, we don't expect you guys to, to just, some people might laugh at something, some people might, say, "What are they talking about?" That's what this is all about. It's trying to have everybody bring out an emotion, and after it's all said and done, we've been doing this for a long time, Danny K and myself, in the fitness industry, and we know a little bit something about fitness, health, and wellness. All right, just a little bit. Danny, listen, one of the biggest questions in fitness, I've heard it a million times, you've heard it a million times, all right, is this. Matter of fact, I had one of my clients this week, a new client who, Kristen, shout out to Kristen, who works out, you know, I got to get them taking more water. The key to this whole thing is water. So make sure you guys are taking in your water. And, especially with new clients, when they're making the change and their body's like, going through the change of, either doing nothing or just maybe aerobics to doing weightlifting,
Right.
and pulling back on their water or even increasing their water. They'll come back and they'll say after the first week, "I feel great, but why did I gain weight? Oh my God, why did I gain weight?" I'm like, guys, chill out a little bit. Your body's going through some changes right now. You can't just, start, breaking down muscle tissue and fiber and not expect the body to respond. And it normally responds in two ways: inflammation and water retention. Okay. It's proven. This is how your body fights things off. It flushes water and blood to an injury, causing inflammation. Inflammation causes water retention. So our first topic, and I'm so glad Danny thought of this topic because I got to give her all the props on this one, and that's losing weight with increasing your water retention. It kind of sounds contradictory, and you're like, well, why am I going to start drinking more water if it's making me retain water and inevitably, ending up on the scale as increased weight? Guys, there's a process that your body's going to go through. All right. So don't get discouraged because you listen, if you followed, I'm not talking going out to fast food and eating all sorts of crazy shit and carbs at midnight. If you followed what your trainer or what Danny Carey and myself had recommended you guys do, and you didn't drink water, shame on you. You have to increase your water intake right now. We're talking, especially if you're embarking on a fitness journey, even if you're not a fitness person and you're listening to this podcast for the first time, don't do anything different for the next week except drink 1 gallon of water a day. Don't change anything. Don't work out. I want you to try something. Just increase your water intake to 1 gallon a day. And I'm telling you, next week on next week's broadcast, by the time next week comes around, you're going to probably have pissed your brains out, but you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel, I'm telling you, might even lose some weight. So people think that it's contradictory when we say, okay, I gained weight over the last week, 2 weeks, and I increased water. Danny, let's dismiss the myths right now about how water does not hurt you but help you when it comes
Right.
to weight loss and everything from skin to digestion. Talk to us about, give us the Danny K version of why water intake increase is so freaking crucial to our journey in fitness and health and wellness.
So shout out to my meal plan guy Michael in Philly. I'm getting it actually
What's up, Michael?
today. Actually, I do a meal plan for his mom. Yeah, they both live in Philly. But he asked me, like, why is it that I'm drinking more water, but you say that I'm losing water weight? Like the first week, typically people you lose, like, you might lose 5 to, I'm going to say 5 to 10 pounds, depending on what weight you do have to lose, right?
Right.
And a lot of it is water weight. Well, but you got me drinking all this water. Why am I losing weight if I'm drinking all this water? So what happens is, and when we've said it time and time again, your body is a survival mechanism. It will do whatever it needs to do to survive. So if you're not feeding it the right amount of calories or the right proteins, yes, carbs, yes, fats, your body is going to eat from your muscle and store it as fat, right? So, so then you're going to gain weight, or you're going to maybe lose weight because you're losing muscle, but your body fat composition hasn't changed, right? Because your body will eat it'll retain water. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're going to retain water. You're bloated, you can't get your rings off, that kind of thing. Your ankles are swelling, you got dents from your socks in your legs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because you're holding water, because your body is saying, look, you are not hydrating me, so I have to do this for you. Maybe you're eating a little bit better, maybe you're working out, but you're not drinking enough water. So I have to retain water. I have to hold on to whatever I can as far as water, because you're not hydrating you, so I have to hydrate you. So what I always tell people is, like, your body is like an assembly line. So if you're like the fifth person, if you're working at your job and you're on an assembly line and you're the fifth person in line, and what if person 1, 2, 3, and 4 didn't do their jobs? So in order for you to get your screw in there, you're relying on the first 4 people to do their job. So if they don't do their job, then you got to go back and do their job, and then you're able to put your screw in, right?
Yep.
Or whatever it is. So that's with your body. Your body understands, yeah, I know you want to lose weight, but look, you're not feeding, you're not eating, you're not dit. So I'm doing all of this stuff. And then maybe if I have enough, I'll help you lose weight. So the importance, that's why nutrition and water intake is so important, because if you do every job that you're supposed to be doing, by the time your body gets down to the assembly line portion of where you want your body to lose weight, lose body fat, it will do it, because all the other jobs were already taken. You've already taken care of all the other jobs. So drinking water, you need to drink water. And I always tell people an ounce per pound at the most,
Right.
and
Sure.
maybe half a pound, half an ounce per, what do I say? An ounce per half a pound. So, but typically I give people, when I do meal plans, I give people, most of the time, people are over a gallon of water. So at least a gallon to whatever their weight is,
Right.
So basically all you have to do is take, like, if you're 200 pounds, take 200, divide it by, and I always was 200 ounces, but I always do it in glasses. So take your weight, your 200 pounds, divide it by 8, which is a glass of water, and a full glass of water, and then that's how many glasses of water that you are supposed to be drinking. 16 glasses is in a gallon, so I don't know the math off the top of my head, but let's just say it's 28. So if I have you anywhere between at least 16 to 28 glasses. So like John said, at least try and get a gallon, and 16 glasses is a gallon. Now, for me, my an ounce per pound for me, because I weigh 120, 118, 120 pounds, I'm supposed to be getting like 14 glasses in, so not quite a gallon. So people say, well, you can, too much water is bad for you. Yes. However, like for me, back in the day when I was trying to get as much, I didn't know any of this stuff. So I was getting more. I was trying to get almost 2 gallons in a day. So I was drinking. So what was happening, plus I was trying to do the good thing of not doing sodium, right? I was like, not doing sodium, drinking all this water. Well, I was throwing my body into a tizzy. So I was basically essentially drowning my body.
Right.
So I was going into, like, I was having severe vertigo. And so I put myself in check, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't need that much water. Why are you drinking almost 2 gallons of water a day? Like, your body is this little, so you don't need that much water. And then come to find out, because I'm, so fit or whatever, my blood pressure is low. So having a little bit of sodium in my body, you're supposed to have a little bit of sodium, but having a little bit more, putting like at least salt on one meal, kind of helps me with my lower blood pressure, kind of keep it up a little bit. So when I was drinking all that water and no sodium whatsoever, I was throwing everything haywire, and I was getting dizzy and all this stuff.
Right.
Vertigo was crazy, off the charts. So I reassessed, and I put myself down to, okay, look, you don't need all that water. So, so when John says, at least a gallon a day, make sure, I mean, if your weight isn't a gallon, like mine, I'm 120 pounds, I don't need a whole gallon, right? But if I do get a gallon, it's only 2 glasses more. That shouldn't throw anything off, right? So, but yeah, but the importance of the water is to hydrate you, show your body that you're hydrated, so that your body can let go of all that it's collecting. So if you're retaining water, that means you're, like you said, either some sort of inflammation and or you're not drinking enough water, you're not hydrated enough, so your body is trying to do it for you. So, drink that water, put yourself in check, figure out how much water you have been drinking and increase that water. Now, are you going to be able to if you're only drinking 2 glasses of water a day and go to 16 glasses a whole gallon, are you going to be able to do that? Some people can, but just gradually, more
Yes.
is better. So each and every day just try and do more and more, right? And gradually get
Gradually
yourself
build
up
it up.
to
Yep.
that, right? But yeah, water is so important. It helps you lose weight. It hydrates you. There's and like it helps your joints. It's almost like um, oil to like an engine is like water to your body and to your joints and stuff like that. It's lubrication and all that good stuff. So put yourself in check and figure out how much water you actually do drink. And if you only drink 4 glasses a day, up it to 6, up it to 8 the next day. Try and get 9 in. So just try and do yourself like John said. Just do baby steps. When I used to have kind of like a little Weight Watcher group session here at the gym, it wasn't, don't focus on the 30 or 40 or 60 pounds that you have to lose. Focus on those baby steps. So what is it for the next couple of days that you can do and focus on? I can focus on drinking more water. After you've nailed that, focus on eating more protein. After you've nailed that, focus on maybe walking 5 minutes more each day. After, you know what I mean? Like, so you're doing small baby steps and just focusing on the baby steps that are in front of you. And guess what? After that, you'll have climbed the staircase and lost the weight that you're trying to lose. But you have to do it for you instead of relying on your body. As if you rely on your body's going to do it. It's gonna hydrate you. It's gonna eat your muscle and store it as fat. Um, and you're not going to see the results that you want. You're going to be like pounding your head against a wall. So
Yep.
water is definitely so
Sure.
important.
And also, guys, as you know, we always check. We always check the periodicals and the journals, and I always refer back to PubMD and also the Mayo Clinic, which I'll tell you had cited and stated that with increasing your water intake, okay, by double, it's going to, first of all, it's going to allow you to maximize your performance in everything you do. And I don't care if you're playing freaking Mahjong, all right, it's going to help you increase your performance in everything you do. Which when we increase our performance, chances are you're going to increase and speed up your metabolism. All right. So why? Because all of the systems, the endocrine, the muscular, the central nervous system, the digest, everything starts working overtime.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So make up for this. Wow, what is this? What is this person doing to me? They're flushing me with water. Well, when we speed up, when we get the body to work harder internally and inevitably externally, okay, we are going to speed up our metabolism. Okay. Yes, it's factual. This is science. This is not just somebody pulling it out of their rear end. So
Yep.
increase your water intake. Okay. The American Periodical and Journals on Physical Therapy also will tell you that increase your water intake when you have to recoup from an injury. We're going to get the sizzle rip later on today, but when you're suffering an injury, especially if you're sedentary because of that injury, if you can't move, if you're stuck to a couch because you shattered your tibia, fibula, whatever the case may be, well, I can't get up to get down to get water. You have to increase your water intake. It's going to help maximize the healing process. It's going to help maximize the inflammation process, where we're going to pull that inflammation away. So it almost acts as a natural medication. Water is there's a reason why water, well, hydrogen anyway, is number one on the periodic chart. Okay, water is the essence of life. You can't survive without water. Okay, nothing can. I don't care if you're talking Green New Deals, if you talk whatever, you need water. Okay, our bodies need water. There's many systems in our body that we have in our bodies to function daily correctly. All right. Even if you're taking medication, which we're not a big fan of, but if you need it, you need it. Water is actually going to help your medication. When you dehydrate yourself, nothing good comes from it. As a matter of fact, death comes from it inevitably. All right. So make sure you guys increase. I know you. I try. You're not trying hard enough. Okay. Don't worry about when we put into our brain, into our cranium, I can't drink a gallon. Nobody's saying it. Like Danny said, gradually drink 1 glass an hour. Go to freaking Walmart or CVS and do like I do. Put a case of water in your car. if you're driving around, you're going to work, there's no reason why you can't say, I don't have time to pull off and buy. Don't have to pull off and buy a bottle. Set yourself up for success with that case of water as your co-pilot. You look in my car, there's nothing but water bottles on the freaking floor. Okay, I drink them, I throw them on the floor, then I clean them up in the hoopty, that is. Anyway, so increase your water intake. Only good will come from it. Don't say, I hate that I got to get up and pee. Too bad. Maybe getting up to pee 10 times a night is the only cardio you're getting. Drink.
And you're also, when you're peeing, you're flushing out the toxins. So when you get massages, you know, the lady says, make sure you drink water, because, you know, when I get reflexology, make sure you drink in water, because they're maneuvering, they're moving things around, and you're flushing out toxins. That's why you have to drink the water. Flushes out the toxins. Water will help your kidneys function better, help all your organs function better, you know, in the morning. So here's very easy. In the morning, when I wake up, I drink one of these all the way down, right? Then when I work out, I put my my Sizzle Sport in one, I drink it down. Then I have one while I'm working out, and then I put my Sizzle Ripped in one, and I drink it down. Then I put another one in my cucumber lemon water, and then I put another one in my cucumber lemon water. So how many is that? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? 6 bottles, 620 ounces. So what's 6 times 20?
120. It's almost a gallon of water. It's incredible.
What would you say? 120 ounces?
Yep. 6 times. Yeah. 6 times 20.
And how much did I say I weigh?
Yep, 120. You're right, Danny. See how it works? So, guys, listen, we're going to jump on to the next topic, but it's so important. Everything is on the cellular level in life. Everything. So we can take those pollutants out of our cells by flushing it out with water, because that's what it does. Now, you're going to feel bloat. Remember, when you're flushing the cell out with water, the surface area of the cell size increases. All right, it's called osmosis. That water is going to get into that cell. So temporarily, you're going to feel a bloat. But in the long run, it flushes it out. Keynote: drink more water. And if you really want to, go ahead.
I bet you were going to say pH balanced water.
pH, I was going to say throw a hydrogen stick in. Throw a Sizzle hydrogen stick, and throw your Sizzle
pH
hydrogen.
water. My Essentia is you know, like 9.5 or whatever, plus the fact lemon and cucumber will alkaline. People look at me like, no, lemon is acid. Well, no, it is.
They're
You
wrong.
put it's an acidic fruit, whatever. Yeah. But once that combines with your body is what helps alkaline. And then of course cucumber is alkaline. And I put, like I said, 2 bottles in this each day. And then at the end of the day, my little snack is I put Himalayan pink salt, which it raises your pH levels, on my cucumber, and I eat my cucumber. So alkaline. So water is important. The acidic water, like, sorry, but like Nestle, Dasani, Deer Park, the Walmart brand, the Wise brand, the Giant brand, all of those are acidic. And if you want me to, I can do a pH balance test or a pH test for you and show you that they're acidic. So drink alkaline water. Walmart has a alkaline 88 or whatever. So drink alkaline water, and or make your own alkaline water, but drink it.
100%. And folks, remember, you have to, it's inevitable. You got to ingest more water. All right. Also, folks, real fast, make sure I'm the first one that's guilty of this. Stay away from the ice cold water. Stay away from it. Ice cold water is, listen, it's better than not drinking water. Room temperature water is the way you're supposed to drink your water when you're trying to maximize your performance. All right. And gut health and all that good stuff. So if you can, I go for that ice cold bottle myself. It's refreshing, but it takes a while then to cool. There's a whole process, which we can get in on another day. So listen, we have fall season coming up. All right. Many of us, and rightfully so, I understand it. Trust me, I live it. In the summertime, okay, we have so much stuff going on, whether it's vacations, whether it's parties, whether it's barbecues, and you would think your average person, not your fitness-minded person, but your average person kind of strays away from their fitness and puts their fitness on hold. It's proven. Kids, I'm going to start in September when the kids are back in school and vacations are done and parties are done. So people tend to fall off on I'm just going to go outside and walk, and we just never do it. So while you would think your average person would be out doing more fitness minded stuff in the summertime, studies have shown it's not true. People aren't inside gyms. And matter of fact, the month of August is the slowest time in the gym business because people aren't out. There's vacations, there's getting kids ready for college, there's getting, taking advantage of the last few days of summer. So while you would think us fitness minded people, we like to get out and exercise and we want to look good in the summertime, but your average person who might be listening to this podcast, guys, we understand the psyche and the mindset behind you not working out as much over the summer. So what do we always say? We're going to start in September. So our next topic is falling back into fitness. All right. And it's proven. These are the studies that have been addressed in the fitness industry that people get back. Listen, their kids go back on their bus at 9 a.m. And so they'll shoot to the gym. If you have the luxury of working from home, or maybe being a soccer mom, or maybe working nights, you can jump back into your fall schedule. And we're here to encourage you guys to get back into fitness. Now is the opportune time. And a lot of you guys, well, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you have nice weather all year round, but this is the perfect time. I love the fall season. I love the fact that there might be a little chill in the air, but yet you'll get your 75-degree day. It's not as humid, it's not as rainy, it's not as okay, excuse ridden because it's summertime. Let's fall back into fitness right now. Let's get back into our fitness program right now. And Danny K and myself are definitely here to help you with getting on a program if need be. But let's put the summer behind us now. Before you know, we'll be blinking our eyes. Summer 2024 will be 23 will be in front of us. But right now, let's figure out what are we going to do in the fall, because the fall, guys, takes us into the holiday months. And we always say this from Halloween, when we start picking on that candy, we know right into Thanksgiving, right into the holidays, to Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you may celebrate. Okay, we can find an excuse for every single holiday in the fall. I find myself digging into that candy come October. Okay, when we have the Halloween season. And listen, you're entitled to it, but let's start now. Let's not, and we're going to discuss KFit Talk at another day. Me and Danny and myself are kind of relaunching, reinventing the KFit 30 program, which we'll get into. Maybe even next week we'll talk about that, Danny. But now, what am I going to do to fall into my fitness? We got to put the excuses at the door. Kids are back on the bus. For the most part, your vacation season was over. You're not going out to happy hours every Friday night. You're not eating fried shit at the bar anymore. You got to pump the brakes on it. Let's focus on ourselves. You want to hold yourself accountable, folks? Start a fitness program now to the holidays. So when you get to Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you can enjoy the carbs and the sugars and the desserts. Let's start now. Let's fall into fitness with a game plan. Kenny, what do you got to say? I know you're big on this. We don't like to follow stereotypes, but we don't hide from the facts. And the facts indicate that right now we got to get people back into that fitness, because then the next thing is the whole, which we despise, is the New Year's resolutions bullshit. Let's talk about getting them back on a fall program. Danny, what do you got for us?
The whole thing is don't stop. Just period, don't stop. So I do a cheat day once a week, right? So there's 52 weeks in a year. So I have 52 cheat days. And maybe even there's 365 days in a year. There's maybe even I do 65 cheat days, right? Give me that, because of Christmas and Halloween and birthdays and just special occasions, whatever. So, but I'm doing at least 300 days of the year healthy eating, clean eating. Most people do 300 days of bad eating. So all you have to do is tip the scale to eating more healthily throughout the year, and working out more throughout the year, right? More days than not, right? So you don't have to make it like it's, a full-time job, but doing something. If you're moving, you're winning. That's what we always say, right? So, but you're starting now, the vacations, but every single time you turn around the corner, can always be an excuse. So you got to stop with the excuses and just start something, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes today. 15 minutes tomorrow, 15 minutes the next day, 20 minutes the next day, 10 minutes the next day, whatever, just move, right? Because like I said, every time you turn around, there's going to be an excuse. So, but if you start now and you go through, so for me, if I, starting now, my birthday is coming up, well, and it actually falls on a cheat day. So boom, what?
Oh, it's a Saturday,
So,
huh?
but yeah, so let's just say it's not. So, but my birthday is a cheat day. I'm gonna have cake, you know what I mean, or whatever. It's my birthday, even if it's not a cheat day. But then the next day I'm back on it, right? So if you start a program now and give yourself one cheat day out of each month, and here's your setup. So let's just say you have a birthday in September, or you're celebrating mine. What?
Hold on, big
Um,
shout out. Hold on, shout out today to my boy Joey Cav, out in San Rico, New York. I found out today's his birthday. Shame
oh,
on me. It's one of my
happy,
childhood
happy
best friends.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Big Joe. Go ahead.
Um, so then October is Halloween. It's just one day. Okay. Halloween is one day, not all week, and not the week after. It's one day. So, eat some chocolate on Halloween that day. Give yourself that cheat day. November is Thanksgiving. I know there's Thanksgiving Eve, but no, like Thanksgiving Day, right? Not the day before, not the day after, but Thanksgiving Day. Give yourself one day in November. Christmas. I know there's Christmas Eve and Christmas, so okay, so fine, give yourself Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But if you're doing good and eating clean as you possibly can, 80-20, 80% clean, 20% not, every single day except for those days that I've listed out, working out at least 3 to 5 days a week. You can do those extra cheat days or whatever, but not a whole week, right? So if you start now, don't wait till after the holidays, because after the holidays you're going to have New Year's, and then you're going to have this, and now it's going to be too cold to go outside, or the blizzard's coming, or whatever. So there's always going to be an excuse. So like my tattoo says, no excuses. Like, just stop with the excuses. And just do it. If you want something, you will find a way of doing it. If not, you'll find an excuse.
That's so
So if
true.
you keep giving me an excuse, that means you don't really want it. So don't sit there and complain, about your fat belly or your fat butt, or your big earlobe, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to sit there and bitch and complain about the weight that you have, or the pain that you're having, or the inflammation, or the water weight that you're retaining, or you're sluggish or whatever, and you're not going to take any heed to anything that we say and get moving, down want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not talking to me about your reasons why, and waiting and looking for a resolution, you're just wanting to bitch. I don't want to hear it, right?
Yep.
So don't come to me like, I mean, I don't sugarcoat anything. If you're going to come to me and complain about something, I'm going to give you a resolution. And if you don't want to hear my resolution, then don't complain to me, because I don't want to hear your complaint. If you don't want to hear my resolution, I'm not going to hear your complaint.
That's it.
So, you've got these specific days coming up of these months, but it's not every single day, so get doing something, pop you got YouTube videos that you can work out to. You don't need a gym, unfortunately. I should not say that, but you need a gym. But I mean, but it's there's absolutely no excuse. It's not about the kids. Remember Rachel, she was a guest on here. She gets up at 4 a.m. to do some like Zen kind of like whatevers before her kids get up. So where there's a will, there's a way. It's not just a cliche. Okay. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way of doing it, whether it's getting up early, staying up late, walking, taking your lunch break and walking around the building instead of eating, whatever. I mean, drink a protein shake after you're done. That helps kind of like, get everything in, because I don't want you to not eat, but some people can sit at their desk and eat, if they have a desk job or whatever, you can eat while you're working. So take that time and walk around the building, or walk up and down the stairs, or just put the YouTube, or just sit there and do plie squats the whole, for 5 minutes or whatever. There's always a way. And if you don't have an idea of what you can do, talk to John or I. We can help you figure it out. But again, don't talk to us and ask us for something if you're not going to take and heed the resolutions that we're giving you.
I agree. And you know what, Danny? Guys, just let me tell you something. It's life in life. What I have found, anytime you got to go through the fight, anytime something seems difficult, anytime there's a challenge for you and you overcome it and you win it, it's that much more rewarding. So if we
Yeah.
take that concept and that mindset, saying, you know what, I can easily put this shit off until January 1st and just succumb to all the excuses of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the case may be. How
Yep.
about telling yourself, you got to look at it as a battle. Life is a battle, kids. Trust me, life is a battle. If you approach this fall fitness thing as a battle and say, you know what? I'm not gonna walk through, I'm gonna run through this battle right now. So when I get to the first, let's look at it as hurdles. It's a battle, but it's hurdles. Let's start now. Let's get to the first hurdle of Halloween. Whether you celebrate it or not, you're fucking eating candy. Trust me. Okay. You're going to eat some kind of candy. All right. So let's say from now until October 31st, that is my date of birth. I went to the party and I did the Smurf. Anyway, nobody knows that. Where'd that,
What
Danny,
the
trivia.
hell?
Where's that from, Danny? Trivia. Where's
I don't
that
even
from?
know. I don't
Beastie
even know.
Boy. Beastie Boys.
No, I'm not a Beastie Boy fan.
Well, go listen to it. All right.
No.
So check it out. So let's prepare right now for Halloween and say, you know what? I'm going to give it my all. So when I get to Halloween, I'm down 2 pounds, my body fat, and I can enjoy my kids' Halloween candy. All right. I can sneak out the Snickers and the M&Ms without the kids saying it. Okay. Let's do that. That's the first hurdle. We got to that battle. We did awesome. Now I got to tell myself, you blink your eye and we're going to be loading up on carbs. Thanksgiving's coming. So let's fight. Let's fight the strong fight, going into strong fight, meaning that our fitness journey is going to take us to the next hurdle, which is going to be Thanksgiving. I got to give it my all. So when that Thanksgiving comes, I can eat my pick on shit while I'm making. I can eat 2 days after of leftovers. I'm down. I'm feeling good. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm feeling good about myself. It's as opposed to going into this just throwing in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. Right. So now we got to the second hurdle. We jumped over. We cleared it. All right. We're feeling good about ourselves. Now we got to get to that third hurdle, which is going to be the holiday season of, like I said, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. So now I get over that next hurdle, which is a tough one because now you have your Christmas parties. You have, if we can go into these next 3 months, 12 weeks, whatever it is, by winning the battle, okay, winning the battle, the fitness battle, by doing our 3 to 5 days a week working out, by having our 1 day a week cheat day, by completely drinking as much water as we can, you're going to feel that much better about winning the battle when you have to go through the toughness of it, okay, as opposed to just walking through it. All right. And then guess what, guys? There's no more New Year's resolution for you. You started your New Year's resolution now.
Yeah.
So now go enjoy. Put your party dress on where you feel phenomenal. You're down 3 dress sizes. You're going to go out. You're going to have a little glass of wine, a little cocktail. Okay. Not that we're advocates of alcohol, but you know what? If it's inevitable, let it be inevitable where you're feeling amazing about yourself. That starts right now, kids. That doesn't start on January 1st. Let's start this fall fitness journey now.
So it's a lifestyle, right? I mean, so when you have days that pop up that you have a little bit of alcohol or a little bit of candy or a little bit of carbs, you know what I mean? Like those special occasions, it's a lifestyle that you're already doing. So when you fall off the wagon for a day or two, you get back on, you know what I mean? Like, so it's a lifestyle. So just like I always tell people, you go to your work every single day, but one day you might say, I'm calling out sick. I don't feel like going, I'm going to take a just a vacation day or something. You go back to work the next day, right? You just don't not go, you know what I mean? Like, so it's a lifestyle. You go to work as a lifestyle, right? So work out and eat as clean as you possibly can as a lifestyle. And then when those special days come in where you're eating a little bit extra or drinking a little bit extra, it doesn't hurt your health fitness journey and you're losing weight. And also if you start now, like Jon said, you might lose a couple of pounds, but then maybe you gain a pound because you ate Halloween candy. That's fine, right? So then you lose maybe a couple of more pounds and then you gain maybe a pound or two for Thanksgiving and then you lose weight, So the thing is, or maybe let's just say you don't gain anything, but you don't lose anything through this period because you're working out and you're working out and you're eating on those specific days. That is so much better than not working out, not trying to eat healthy as many days as you possibly can, because when those other days come up, you're like, well, I'm going to gain 15 pounds come this October, November, December. Well, why allow yourself to gain 15 pounds? Work out, eat healthy as healthy as you possibly can, work out as much as you possibly can, and those days you might not lose weight, but you might not gain that 15 pounds, right? So then you're better off than if you just, screw it, and I'm going to wait till after I gain the 15 pounds. Now, let's just say you're 60 pounds overweight. You gained 15 pounds because you just said, screw it. I'm just going to like wait till the holiday seasons are over. Now you've got 75 pounds you got to get rid of instead of just 60 or 55 or 50 because you may have lost some weight because you're being more cognizant of working out and and eating healthy. So guys, it's not just all about losing weight. It's about a life journey, a lifestyle. Creating a lifestyle so that when those special days come up, they don't hurt your fitness.
That's right. And you know what? Let's add a little bee to your bonnet in this challenge that we're giving you guys, this fall fitness challenge. That's basically what we're giving you. We're going to hold you accountable. Now, we're not saying you got to do something with me or Danny. You got to do something. You got to move.
Right.
All right, so let's do this. We got to two things. We've discussed this. We've discussed getting out of our comfort zone in the past, which is crucial. But there's a saying that I actually love this saying. It's called no challenge, no change. You have to step outside of your comfort zone and you have to do something you wouldn't normally do. We're talking fitness wise. So if you walk past, Danny's class or Tony's class or Anna's class or a boxing class or a Koga class in the gym, and you said, nah, you need to challenge yourself, because when you get out of your comfort zone and you challenge yourself, you will change yourself. You will change yourself. You will get results. Okay. Let's get out of this little stigmatism that I'm just a free weight guy, or I'm just an aerobics guy, or I don't do CrossFit, or I don't. You have to challenge yourself. And when I tell you, get back to mindset, the way you're going to feel, euphorically speaking, after you overcome a challenge, like we said, overcome the first challenge of getting to Halloween. All right. Challenge yourself to do something that you wouldn't. I'm afraid to get on that Smith press and do a squat. No way. I'm afraid to challenge yourself. But we're talking safely here. We're not talking erratically and out of your freaking mind because you're hyped up on C4, 800 milligrams of caffeine. No, you have to be smart about your challenge. You got to see the situation clearly. You're going to figure it out. You're going to formulate your game plan. You're going to visualize what your end result is going to be. Okay. Challenge yourself, but do it correctly. All right. We're not saying go, all of a sudden, tomorrow I'm going to go cliff dive because, I got a challenge. No, challenge yourself safely, realistically speaking, and you are going to see an amazing change in yourself, and you're going to feel amazing, folks. You're going to look in the mirror and go, I am so proud. You're allowed to look in the mirror and say you're proud of yourself for doing something.
Right.
You're allowed to do that. I know me. I don't want pats on the back. I don't take compliments. Matter of fact, I can't stand compliments. I'm not a compliment. Although some people say I'm a narcissistic, ignorant, you know what, but let's not go down that road.
I heard that about you.
All right. Yeah. They only freaking knew.
Even challenge yourself. Like if you're walking on the treadmill at 3.5, pump it up to 3.7.
Yes. Simple.
It's just simple shit, man. If you're walking flat, walk on an incline, put it up to 2 or 3. If you're walking and you want, try and jog for 20 seconds and then walk it, put it back down to a walking pace. Just step outside the comfort zone, step outside the box, get so uncomfortable with uncomfortableness. Get comfortable with uncomfortableness that you don't see a box, that there is no box that you're in, and you just doing it. Eventually, like what John's saying is no challenge, no change. And the fall challenge thing is eventually you're so cool with, hey, I'm going to just do that. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that. Oh, yep.
It's seamless.
So it just becomes part of your style.
And listen, for instance, like I know when we go to do plank in class, we go to do plank, low plank, which, listen, once it's all contingent upon if you can do this because of any ailments you may have. But a lot of people, all of a sudden, their shoelaces become untied. Or if I'm doing a Koga move, wall press, calf touch, everybody's shoes, not everybody, but certain people's shoes mysteriously become untied at that point in time in every single class. No, challenge yourself. Go to Koga calf touch, go to wall press, go to running man, go to something that normally you say, oh, I got to step out right now because I don't want to challenge yourself, but do it safely. And guess what? Make a modification on that challenge if you have to. If you can't just throw yourself in completely, modify it somehow. The feeling you're going to get when you overcome a challenge is priceless. Priceless, guys. So make sure with everything we put before you today in the topics with the podcast, they all tied in so nice together. Make sure you don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Emphasis and keyword on safely. And it could have to do with your lifestyle, with your relationships. Challenge yourself. When you win, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to pat yourself on the back and you're going to congratulate yourself. You know what? That's what it's all about. Fitness is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make you release endorphins that are going to make you feel better about yourself.
Right.
It's a journey. It doesn't end tomorrow because your goal was 315-pound bench press. You don't just stop when you got the 315 pounds. You got to set your goals. You got to organize. You got to put a game plan. You got to see where you want to be next week, next month, a year from now, tomorrow. But it comes with challenges, which inevitably is going to come with change. I'm out of breath. I'm done. I want to thank you guys for being on the podcast. I want Danny to talk real quick about the product today because we have a new flavor with the Sizzle product called Sizzle Ripped. But guys, I can't thank you guys enough. Make sure you subscribe and follow these KFit Talk Facebook and social media pages. Now we're going to be strictly going on those guys. So Jon Koga love. I'm out. Peace. Thank you again, guys.
And hit that bell so you get all the notifications. So Sizzle Ripped, the new flavor is lemon berry. It's not too bad. I could use a little, I could use a little bit more of the flavor to it, but it's not overwhelming. A lot of times people say, I don't like this because I don't like flavored water. I don't like, it's overwhelming with the flavor. So this is just a hint of lemon berry. The other one is I can't remember. Oh, fruit punch. So it's just a hint of it, but so we got lemon berry and fruit punch. So this is Restore, Repair, Recover. This is a post-workout. This is the best one that you will ever find. I've done amino acids, and John challenged me 4 years ago to try this. He says, shut the hell up and just try this because I told him amino acids don't work for me, blah, 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 whatever. So I shut the hell up and I tried it. And I always tell you, you can take all my Sizzle products away, but don't take my Sizzle Rip because this shit works. Hashtag this shit works. Restore, Repair, Recover. It makes you stronger, builds up your endurance. It lessens the soreness. It was designed first with post surgeries, for the protein synthesis to make that surgical area stronger so that you can actually work out or walk or use your arm, get into physical therapy, whatever it is. They tried as a pre-workout. They tried as a post-workout. It works. I'm telling you, this is my best. This is my favorite
product. Yep. Good job.
Until next time, y'all, stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated, and get your Sizzle ripped.
And if it doesn't kill you, Danny, what will it do?
Make you stronger. Kelly Clarkson, baby. Come on.
Hit it, Kelly.
Yeah.
Come on, kids. Doesn't kill you. It's going to make you stronger, man.
The only American Idol worth anything.
You got to go for it, kids. No challenge, no change. Drink that water. Triple up on the water. And fall into your fitness, baby. All right. It was a good podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, baby.
I got to make a shout out to my California peeps, my California Koga Army.
All right.
Want to see those pecs dance?
I can make my pecs dance.
Woo. California Kogies, my Koga Army out there, and Carson with Pat Garrett. Shout out to Ray Hutchinson.
Yeah, baby.
All right, guys, listen. Let's go for it. Let's get it done. Let's get some results, all right?
Fall challenge.
If you guys want more information on how to join our network, KFit Talk Network, to make some serious residual income,
drop some comment.
Reach out to us, all right? Drop a comment. We're going to get you guys healthy. We're going to get you happy. We're going to make you wealthy, all right?
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Whatever order you want, baby. All right, listen, I got things to do. I got people to see, all right? I got to go.
All right.